The Podbreed Network is strictly for the small podcasts that are up and coming in the vast world of podcasting. Podbreed is made up of many diverse podcasts coming together to achieve the same goal of being the best damn podcast network on the planet. Find out more at podbreed.com.
This is Kirk Franklin, and I just want to say these damn kids don't appreciate shit. You just had to whoop their ass and kick them on their fucking neck and knock their motherfucking ass out. I'm sorry. I apologize. This is Kirk Franklin. You listen to the X and Y show.
The opinions expressed on the X and Y show are the sole opinions of the host. Please note, there is no intentional desire to offend any member of the listening audience. With that said, if you still feel offended, tough shit.
It's time for the X and Y show with your host, Mr. Roosevelt. He talks about man topics, lady topics, and relationships. He talks about love, sex, and infidelities. He even gives good tips. There is no other show that compares to the X and Y show.
Oh yeah. Sit back, take your clothes off, and relax. It's time for the X and Y show, where real relationship issues are talked about and addressed. The only place on the planet that tackles the topics that everyone wants to talk about, but no one is brave enough to address. Nothing escapes X and Y, baby. Now, here's your host, Roosevelt Colbert.
And greetings. Welcome to another segment of the XY Show. I'm your host, Roosevelt. So I did not record an episode last week, and there's a reason for that. I have done some soul searching, and I have decided that I will do shows. I will produce them on a bi-weekly basis. So I will no longer do them on a weekly basis. For now, I'm just trying something a little different and a little better for me, a little bit better, to produce. And, I am working a 9 to 5. So the shit is, a lot of people think you just get in front of a mic and just talk shit, which I do, and I'm good at that. But this shit is not easy. You still have to make time for it, so podcasting is not easy. So I've decided to do a bi-weekly show for now. Now it might change. I changed before when I was going for my second master's. It was just really wasn't enough time, and so I had to change to a bi-weekly format, and then I changed back to weekly when I finished. But I'm finding now that it's taking a toll a little bit. It's not burning me out, but it could if I continue to go like I was going. So for now on, the X and Y show will be on a bi-weekly basis. For now, it might change later. Who knows? I might get discovered by Oprah or some shit. Oprah might say, I'm gonna pay you $1 million to come on my network, and then I'll be able to come to you every day. If Oprah come to me with some shit like that. But until Oprah comes for me, or Tyler Perry, or one of those dudes, or dudettes, I have to roll this way. So that's why I didn't record an episode last week. And when I record an episode tonight, I will see you again in 2 weeks. So, alrighty. First thing I want to talk about, some things happened when I was on my hiatus. Michael B. Jordan and his girlfriend broke up. I don't know his girlfriend name. I forget about it. I don't keep up with that bullshit. I mean, they broke up, supposedly. And that shit was like big news. It was on like all of the blogs, everywhere you click on Twitter, Instagram. I mean, it was fucking everywhere. Everywhere. You couldn't escape it. Like, Michael B. Jordan broke up. What now? And the first 4 words that I come up with, who gives a fuck? And don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm sad that they broke up, but they are just two people. Two, they played in movies. I don't know what his girlfriend did, but I know she's a celebrity. I'll show you how much I keep up with that shit. I don't even know what she do. I can't remember her name. But, Michael B. Jordan played in a few movies. He played in The Wire and stuff like that. But he's a guy. He hold his dick and piss in the toilet just like I do. He sit his ass down and shit just like I do. I don't see, we have to stop that as a society. Stop worshiping these people. They broke up. She's married. She ain't married again. They got together. They gonna get divorced. Who gives a fuck? Don't you have your own problems to worry about? To worry about some other motherfuckers? Don't you have enough shit on your plate to worry about other motherfuckers who you don't know? They don't know you, and they probably don't want to know you. They don't give a fuck about you. So why are you giving a fuck about them? I mean, I don't get it. But anyway, I just wanted to say that because I was seeing that shit everywhere. Michael B. Jordan broke up. Michael B. Jordan, what now? His girlfriend was cheating on him. Let me tell you something. If everybody thought like I did, it would not be such a thing as the red carpet review, the Tony review, and the red carpet fashion show, all that bullshit. You know why? Because I don't give a fuck about that. I don't watch none of that shit. Just watching motherfuckers come up in a limo and walk on the carpet, like they're fucking royalty or some shit. And I don't give a fuck. I don't watch none of that shit. So if everybody thought like I do, ratings would be down, it'd be terrible, and it wouldn't be any market for that kind of bullshit. Blogs would be down. Nobody would be able to talk about nothing because, all the bloggers would be like, nobody gives a fuck. Everybody thinks like Roosevelt. Yeah. Anyway. All right, let me get on my question. Y'all starting to. First question is from Mary. Mary says, I'm 58. My boyfriend is 35. Oh, damn. He's okay with the age difference, but I find myself being more uncomfortable every time we go out. Your thoughts? Well, Mary, if you're feeling uncomfortable, then it probably is, you have to communicate with him. I don't know if you talked to him about how you feel, but I'm assuming you did. So if you feel uncomfortable, then it's probably not a good relationship to stay in. How are you going to be in a relationship if you're not comfortable with someone? What probably happened, Mary, you probably got with this guy and you was probably curious about being a cougar and fucking a younger guy. Now that you fucked the younger guy and you felt it and you feel how it is, it's just not out. It's just not cut out for you. Let's keep it real. I know that's what happened. So, it's not cut out for you, so it's time to move on. Why string the guy along? He says he's okay with it, so he sounds like he likes you, so don't string him along. If you're not feeling it, you don't want to be in a relationship with someone just because of their age, then it's time to let them go, So you had your fun, Mary. You fucked the younger guy, and now you fucked him, and you saw how it was to be a cougar, and now you ready to throw them back. So that's what you need to do. But keep in mind, Mary, you're 58. I don't know what you look like. Send me a pic. But it's not like you're going to be getting too many buyers at this time. Just saying. And I don't mean that. I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just being real. You know, I'm going to be real with you guys on the X and Y show. I'm not going to sugarcoat no shit. You 58 now. I'm just being real. You better take. You got a 35-year-old that's enjoying fucking you and being with you. You might want to keep them around. Because you mess around and dump them, then you can't get anyone else except for old guys. Because guys your age, 58, most of the time, if they're single, they've been divorced and they're not looking for a woman their age. Okay? They're not. They're looking for younger women. They're 58, they're looking for 30-year-olds. 28-year-olds and shit. 25-year-olds. They're looking for those. The ones who will be looking for you are the 70 and up crowd. The ones that got to take blue pills around with them in their pocket. So I'm just saying, Mary, you might want to see. A lot of times, people are uncomfortable because they're worried about what other people think. And I talked about this in a very early episode. You have to not worry about what other people think, or you'll never be happy if you worry about what other motherfuckers think. If he's not concerned about it, and you're uncomfortable just for from what other people are saying, then maybe you just need to not worry about what other people say or what other people think. Just enjoy yourself. But anyway, if you can't get over it, then it's time to let them go, Mary. Stop stringing them along. Get your old guy with the blue pills. All right, the next is from Bill. Bill says, I have a girlfriend with 2 grown sons. Because of them, I've been reluctant to ask her to marry me. Recently, they both moved back into her home, and they're not working. I've talked to her about this, and she defends them, and we ultimately get into an argument. At this point, I'm glad I didn't ask her to marry me. I don't know what to do. Thoughts? Well, Bill, this is one of the reasons why I don't date women with kids, but this is kind of different. These are not kids, they're grown men. So, Bill, there's no easy way to say it. If it sounds like her sons are bums and she takes their side. So if you do marry this woman, you'll be miserable. You'll be miserable. I'm telling you right now. So what I would do, I would say, it's been nice, but I'm going to leave you with your 2 sons. And I wish you all 3 the best. Move on. You don't need that stress. I'm just being real. They're not yours. So why the fuck should you go through that stress for somebody else nutsack material? Why should you go through that stress for someone else nutsack material? So no, Bill, get out of there. Get out of there. You see, she's already defending them. They're grown men in the house, not working, bums. And if you marry her, you'll go into that shit. So no, Bill, get out of there while you can. Do not marry this woman. So that's what I would do. That's my thought on that. All right. So this week's episode is a doozy. Well, all my episodes are doozies, but this one's a really good one. All of them really good, but you know what I mean. So the next episode, is it okay to have period sex? Is it okay to have period sex? Period. The Little Red Riding Hood, as some of you call it, the Dracula time, or the Little Red Raincoat. It's all kind of names that people use for the period that a woman goes through. Is it okay to have period sex? I'll answer that at the end of the episode. But I'm pretty sure those of you who've listened to the X and Y show, you already know my answer. I never given a woman a reason to use this on me. Woman has never been able to use I'm on my period on me. I don't let a little blood stop me from fucking. You got to be kidding me. I mean, some women bleed a lot. I mean, so it can last from 10 to 15 days. What? Half a month? I'm not going to get no pussy because you bleeding? No. So I've learned a long time ago that you can't use that on me. A period. No. I remember one time when I was living in Atlanta, I actually had 2 boxes of big garbage bags in my closet. And one of my girlfriends said, why do you keep the garbage bags? I was saying, well, yeah, you'll see. You'll find out. Shit. So, I mean, what is the big deal? I mean, a lot of you motherfuckers out there are nasty anyway. You don't bathe your ass. You take one bath a day. When you do bathe your ass, you have bathed your ass. So, I mean, you're dirty anyway. A lot of you motherfuckers are walking around musty and funky anyway. So, you trying to tell me that you won't have sex because somebody's on their period? Get the fuck out of here. I'm not going to let a little blood stop me from getting a nut. And there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's really a natural occurrence that a woman goes through. So you just have to do you have to take extra, precautions when you're having sex when she's on the period. That's all. It's not like, she's paralyzed or something, or if the blood touch you, it's going to kill you. A lot of you weak motherfuckers, you men out there, I don't want all that blood on me. And a lot of you punk ass men, you open your mouths and say that dumb, weak shit. So you make the women feel insecure about having sex on their period. It's almost like they're embarrassed. And they shouldn't be. It's a natural occurrence that every woman goes through if they, still ovulating. But a lot of times a woman don't want to have sex. I'm not saying every time, but a lot of times a woman don't want to have sex on their period because they don't want to hear your bitch ass whine. Oh, the blood. Oh, you have a lot of blood. Oh, you got the blood on the sheets. Oh, a lot of these old punk ass dudes out here fucking it up for the rest of us. And so when a woman, because a lot of times a woman is more horny when she's on the sex. She wants to still fuck, but she worrying about what you think. Now, I'm not saying that's the case with everyone. Some women actually use that as an excuse not to fuck their husbands. That's a whole nother episode, because there's some women out there that just refuse to fuck no matter what. But that's a whole nother episode. I'm not talking about them. For the most part, women, even if they're on their period, they still want to fuck. They want to fuck, but they're worrying about what men might say or what their punk ass dude might say, even their husbands. Hello, I don't want that shit on me. No, you're not. You're your period. No. So many weak motherfuckers out there. It pisses me off. But, that is society. So that's what we have to live with. And that's the reason why a lot of women refuse to have sex on their periods. They're worried about, they're almost embarrassed of what happens during the time that they're having sex on their period because of what some punk ass dude might say. But if you're with a real man like myself, like so many other guys out there who, don't let a little blood get in front of a nut, then there are ways to get around period sex. I mean, it's something, if you're together for a long period of time, you're in a relationship or you're married for, a long time, 10, 15, 20, 30 years, this is something that you'll have to go through for a long time until she goes through the change. So you mean to tell me that, it's already kind of hard, enough to get some pussy. They have already enough excuses, and you gonna let a period be another excuse? That takes out a lot of time for fucking. Some women can last in their period 10 to 15 days. That's half a month. A quarter to half a month. So, every month for the next 20, 25 years, you're not going to fuck for half of the month? No. So I think that the first thing that men, those punk ass dudes, should shut the fuck up when it comes to sex on the period. If your wife or girlfriend wants to fuck on their period, fuck on their period. Stop talking. Close your damn mouth. Stop acting like a little bitch. Oh, I don't want that blood on me. Oh, you having your period? Oh no, gross. Stupid. Shut the fuck up and just enjoy it. But for those of you who always, have, there's a lot of rumors and stuff about period sex. And, I'm going to help you out with that tonight. I was reading this ad in Bustle magazine, and it was written by Amanda Chittel. Man, they're kind of cute too. If I ever meet her. But if you ever want to read the full ad, check out Bustle magazine on Amanda Chittel. She's the author. So she came up with 8 topics. The largest ideas that the rumors that people have about sex during the period, which I thought was very interesting. The first one was basically a lot of people think that you having period sex means you bleed more. Now, initially, a long time ago, I used to think this. I think that, I used to think that if you fuck while you're having period sex, that you'll bleed a lot more. I still didn't give a fuck. I still get that pussy. But I thought that she bled a lot more if you had sex. That's not true. So a woman does not bleed more just because she's on her period. But she is bleeding. So, if you're having sex with someone that is on their period, obviously you want to use a condom. If you're in a relationship. If I was married, I probably wouldn't. But if I was in a relationship, yeah, I'm definitely using a condom on, when she's on her period. It protects you more, obviously, and it protects her more as well, because a woman, when she's on her period, she's more susceptible to get STDs because all that blood, and it's a natural environment for blood for diseases to flourish. So it protects both of you, So yeah, definitely use a condom, and you have to prepare the bed, like my garbage bags. So what I would do, I would cover the bag. I would cover the bed with garbage bags, right? And like cover the whole bed. Like the bed, the sheets would be a garbage bag, right? Then I will put towels over the garbage bags. So if the blood gets through the towel, which it probably won't, depending on how much you bleed. It's possible. But if it does, it'll be a little bit. So that will go in the garbage bag, And that protects your sheets and it protects your mattress and so forth. That's all you have to do. It's just a little extra work. But it's not preventing you from having sex because you're worrying about blood. Stop being a bitch. So that's what I do. So that's what I, like that girlfriend, she found out while those garbage cat bags were in my closet. Later on she said, "Oh, yeah, But that's one thing you could do. So she's gonna bleed. So you just wear a condom. Use garbage bags on the bed. Put towels over. You'll be fine. Now, number 2. Obviously, when she's on her period, there's certain positions that are not a good idea, like her riding you. Obviously, if you remember the gravity, the definition of gravity, and she's riding you, obviously blood's going to come out and get on you. I mean, a fucking idiot would know that. So if she's on her period, the best 2 positions are either a spooning method, or missionary. So those are 2 positions where, the gravity won't affect the blood and more blood won't come out. A spooning position and missionary. Now, a lot of you like to have shower sex as well, and the shower sex is good too, but you have to be careful with that depending on your shower, how it's designed, because blood will be coming out and it might get more slippy. So the floor might be a little bit more slippier than usual. So it depends on what the bottom of your shower, how it's designed and what it's toweled with. But that is definitely a good way to shower, or just sitting in a warm tub. And letting her sit, if she's sitting on you in a tub, then it won't matter, get blood, because it's going to get washed off. Now, for those of you guys with little dicks, it won't work. So, I don't want you to get in the tub with your wife or your girlfriend. Roosevelt said it would work. You're sitting there with a 2-inch dick. If you got a small dick, it's not going to work. You got to have a big dick for that to work, okay? But those are some ways. Spooner position and missionary. And you can also do it in the shower or the tub if you got a big dick. All right. Number 3. Well, I already talked about the shower sex thing. So, okay. Now, number 4. A lot of people think that you won't get pregnant if she's on her period. That is true and it's not true. Women ovulate different times, and you can't, only a woman knows when she's, when she's having a period and she's, supposedly you've ovulated, that's why you're bleeding, but it's different times. You don't know the exact time and second, whereas, okay, you can get pregnant again, or you still can't get pregnant. You don't know. So you can get pregnant on your period, possibly. So, that is another thing that a lot of women probably would disagree, but you can. I'm just actually a gynecologist. She'll tell you, or he'll tell you, you still can get pregnant. Oh, you might not. But if you know the exact time, when you started ovulating, like I started ovulating 7 days, 2 hours, 15 minutes. But who knows that shit? Come on. So, yeah, I would say just to play safe, you still can get pregnant on your period. So those are just a little thing to remember. Number 5, having sex on your period is be more intimate, you know. And I feel that way as well. When I used to fuck women on their periods, I haven't done it much, but the women I did do it with, I don't want to say you became blood brothers and blood sisters. I think that's going too far. But I did feel a deeper connection with them once I had sex with them on their period. It was a deeper feeling. It wasn't love, but it was a deeper lust. I can't explain it. You know, it took you on a new level. It's another level when you have sex with a woman on their period. It really is. So, you can become more closer with one another. You know, when you have sex during that period. So that is definitely true. Okay, now, number 6, and a lot of you women probably didn't know this, or you probably want to fuck every time you're on a period. It lessens the cramps. When you have sex with someone on your period, your menstrual cramps are not diminished, but they're definitely not as hurtful. So, you know, fucking when you're on your period, it helps your menstrual cramps. That's a good thing. So if you have sex with your boyfriend or your husband, he's helping you with your cramps. So that's a good thing, right? Guys, help your women out with the menstrual cramps. That's a good thing. That's something you should be honored to do for her. And ladies, that's something you should want a man to do for you. So I think that's a good thing. All right. So number 7, it feels good. It feels better. Obviously, when you're on your period, you're more lubricated. There's more blood in the cervix, more blood in the pussy, more blood in the uterus. So a lot of women, not saying all, but a lot of women, when they climax or when they have orgasms, when they have period sex, it's more intense and it feels better because there's more blood flowing. And there's no need for lubrication because, you know, the blood is there. So that's another benefit. I mean, I know a lot of you punk ass dudes like to say, ew, Roosevelt, ew. And a lot of women out there saying it too. But women, I don't think women are saying it as much because women are used to it by now. They see blood. It's no big deal. It's just punk ass dudes. Ooh, Roosevelt, no, that's gross. So, you know, you don't have to lubricate. When she has an orgasm, it's a better orgasm because there's more blood in that place. You know, in the cervix, the pussy, the uterus, there's more blood flowing. So it's a better feel for her, especially when she has an orgasm. So that's a benefit in itself. I mean, I can forget about the other ones and just use that one. You have a better orgasm? That's enough said. Case closed. All right. And last but not least, number 8, having sex on your period is a stress reliever. A lot of women go through a lot of stress. That's definitely true because they're getting menstrual cramps and going through a lot of shit on their periods. So having sex is a stress reliever. So if you have sex when you're on your period, makes you feel better, makes you be less stressful, you know, makes you relax mentally, physically. It's good for you. So I say all that to answer your question and say this. Is it okay to have period sex? Absolutely, yes. Fuck yeah. I don't know what the stigma is. I don't know what the problem is. Well, I know what the problem, what some of them are. These punk ass dudes, like I said. Always whining and bitching. So a lot of women are very insecure about having sex on their period. It's really the men's fault. I'm not saying on every case, but a lot of times it's the men's fault because they know there were some punk ass dudes that, oh, that's gross. That's disgusting. Oh, I don't want that blood on me. They act like the blood is some radioactive material, some shit that is going to kill them. That's another thing. If you love this woman or you digging her, you vibing with her, what's the deal? You've been with her some of you, if you're married, you've been with her 10 years, 20 years, and you still can't get a little blood on you? Little bitch. If you're in a relationship, like I told you, wear a condom. You should be fine. Half of you don't wash your ass properly anyway. So you're walking around nasty with funky asses and you're worried about a little blood? People need to stop acting like little bitches. This is a natural thing, a natural occurrence that every woman goes through. It should not be something that disallows you from enjoying one another just because she's going through it. So, if a woman is having her period, it is okay to fuck. It's okay. The blood is not going to kill you. The blood is not going to make you blind. She's not going to bleed out. It's going to feel good. It's a stress reliever. The orgasms will be more intense. You have a more closer feeling with one another. And it's a good thing. It's natural. So the next time your wife refuses to have sex because, she's on a period, ask her why. I guarantee you, I'm not saying, there's always some exception to the rule, but if you ask her, she's probably going to say, you really want to do that? I'm bleeding. She wants to do it. She wants to fuck. She's worrying about what your bitch ass going to say to dudes. And if, you guys say, do what I tell you to do, a lot of you guys don't listen. A lot of you guys don't fucking listen. But if you do what I say, put some garbage bags over the bed, put some towels over the bed, and go to work, you be fine. Stick with the missionary. Stick with the spooning. You want to liven things up a little bit, take your ass in the shower. Or sit in the tub if you got a big dick. Enjoy one another. Talk about things. If you're in a relationship or a marriage, you definitely should be able to have sex with one another if your mate is on her period. There should be nothing that would hinder a couple from enjoying one another. Anyway, that concludes another episode of the XY Show. Be sure to check me out on my website, which is www.thexyshow.com. There you can find all my social media, my Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You can find everything there. Also, other episodes that you may have missed. Find everything there as well. There's also a store where you can get your shirt. And I'll take a picture, or you'll take a picture, and I'll post it online and let everyone know that you're a true X and Wire. So be sure to check me out. And I will see you in 2 weeks from today. Next episode will be Simp Dudes. Simp dudes, punk motherfuckers. So don't be late on that one. I will see you in 2 weeks, and I want you always to remember, you cannot have love or lust without X and Y. Later.
You've been listening to The X and Y Show with your host, Roosevelt Colbert, the place where real relationship issues are talked about and addressed. Join us next time. You can now put your clothes back on. Or not.